Hello everybody, thank you very much for checking out this latest episode of The Fate of Isen. It's Book 2, Episode 18, What the Hicks? This episode was live streamed on our Twitch channel on Wednesday the 10th of May 2023. If you want to watch Fate of Isen Chaos live and take part in the chat, make sure you're following us over on twitch.tv/fateofisen. And if you want to get some new dice, make sure you head on over to our partners fanrolldice.com and use the promo code Fate of Isen to get 10% off your entire order. That's fanrolldice.com, Fate of Isen at the checkout. Okay, let's do this! Last time, Dexter, Hamlet, Bardley and Granny returned the dying Nurse W to her sister after rescuing her from Lakeside Hospital. They then ran into Maria, who pleaded for their help as her father's farm was under attack from strange monsters. They rushed to the scene and protected Farmer Hicks as best they could, and afterward, they noticed they were being watched by two mysterious figures in a distant field.
So let's go back to where we left things last time. So where did we leave our adventurers in our last episode? Well, on a field in Farmer Hicks' farm, who has been revealed to be absolutely barren and worse than barren, seemingly rotten and destroyed by something, and it was hidden by another one of those illusion fields. And Farmer Hicks had sworn in a town meeting previously, that that he had nothing wrong with his farm. He absolutely believed that there was nothing wrong with the earth and it was just bad farming or something. So this is a bit of a surprise to find him here, being attacked by a mud monster, some kind of gloopy, oogie thing with loads of eyes, and a twig monster that was literally trying to stab him with little thorns. So you have dealt
also
with...
hot.
Yep.
A comedy duo for the ages, Gloopy and Twigman.
Gloopy and Sticky.
So you have dealt with his attackers, and he is sort of on the ground right now in front of you. He seems to be breathing, as we established last time, but not looking great. And across the field, right in this moment, appeared two figures. One looks like a giant walking rock statue, and the other looks like a walking massive tree trunk with a whole lot of very staunch branches coming off of it. But they are moving somewhat slowly, but moving towards you. And that's where we find our adventurers. So, what's going on? What's happening, guys?
What's going on? Jules, am I able to do an insight check on these mysterious figures to see if they are hostile looking? Just kind of read the body language, see if they want to fight.
Oh, you just think they're on a stroll over here?
Also,
I rolled a 4, so I think they're just on a stroll over here, guys. There's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it.
I think Granny was literally just saying that. May she also help you with that? Is that correct?
Indeed, because I'm a druid and these are plants.
Yeah, so in actual fact, you'd be rolling with advantage because of the assist action and that moment. Like, Granny is sort of whispering in your ear, pointing out different things. Does it make a difference? Let's see.
It's a 10, so it definitely helped a bit.
Ooh. Yep. Okay, it helped a bit. I think you're both kind of trying to read body language, talk about plants. Granny, plants don't normally walk like this. So this is slightly unusual. It is hard to read body language. They just seem to be coming straight towards you in a very direct manner. They aren't talking to each other or anything like that. And they look like they're approaching as fast as they can. So this could be like you dashing. But they're just moving a bit slower than that.
Plant speed.
And it's quite a large field, so...
It's a bit awkward.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna...
So we've got some time before they
You've got some time,
yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna maneuver myself between the approaching figures and unconscious Farmer Hicks. And then...
Slap him. Slap him. Wake him up.
If it's okay with the group, I'm gonna pick up Farmer Hicks and suggest we go inside.
Yep.
Shall we go inside?
I was like,
Let's. We put him on the table
Okay.
inside, so he's like high enough for
So
us
we
to
just
look at.
run away.
yeah, so you're leaving the field, breaking through the illusion barrier once more, which actually, is still in place, right? So as you leave the field and look back, you just see luscious fields it's very bizarre.
So we know that Farmer Hicks wasn't generating it himself. Or maybe he was and he's just very good at it.
Oh, so I'm gonna say to the party, see, this is what I was talking about. Illusion. Like, when I was a dog, I told you, and I said, let's investigate, and you went on a barge, and
Yeah, man, but that was the dog language.
then we had a date with Quintella, and there was like a lot of side quests in the middle, but that seemed important at the
Yeah.
time.
And then you became a crab. I still don't know how you do that.
Yeah, well, just like that, and I become a crab.
Whoa!
Never gonna get used to it.
I'm a crab now.
Okay.
I take Hicks inside and go, shall we tie him up, maybe?
Yes.
Is this
Yes.
okay?
I don't know, do you think
Let's
he's
Tie
gonna
tie
run
him
away?
up.
Tie him up. Tie him up.
Talk to Maria. Is it Maria?
Yeah, Maria,
the-
his daughter,
Yeah.
who is, like, kind of just walking after you in a bit of shock, honestly.
Maria, we're going to tie him up now. Is this okay with you?
Well,
we just
why are
want
you
to ask him a
tying
few questions.
He's injured. Wouldn't you help him? She's beside you.
I would like to unwild shape.
Should we tie her up as well?
Yes.
Because we
tie
healed
them
it
up.
before.
Tie them up.
Why are you tying me up? I asked you to come here. My dad was in trouble.
Oh yeah. No.
We're not tying
yeah.
you up just yet. We are discussing it.
Okay.
And actually, it's kind of rude that
Yeah,
you
we're
would
talking
be part
about
of this
you,
private
not to you.
Yeah,
conversation.
we're saying it's an option.
You didn't say
Yes,
that
thank
this
you.
was a sidebar, so I didn't know.
Okay. Well, this is a
I'm
side.
so
Right,
sorry.
come on,
Okay,
come on, come on.
sidebar.
We're not tying up the Maria.
Is there a sink in here?
Yeah,
Can I fill up a glass of water?
absolutely.
I fill up. I fill up. This is
Leave
the real
the
role
tap
play.
running so that
Staying hydrated.
she can't hear
Oh.
us.
Yeah, I'm getting the water to drink. Yeah. No, I fill up the glass and then I just splash it over Farmer Hicks.
Okay.
Wait, we haven't tied him up yet.
We're on
Have
a
we tied him up?
We haven't
sidebar.
tied him up, and now he's damp.
What happened to the sidebar?
I'm a man of action. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm pretty sure I was
Nobody's gonna
tying
tie up
up
Maria, though.
Farmer Hicks while I was chanting "tie him up."
Okay,
And then I was like,
he's
let's
tied
tie
up.
him
I
up.
feel like
So-
that's...
Yeah, I think he's tied up. And now
tied
I
up.
splash him with water.
Okay. And in which case he sort of like,
And
wakes up.
as he does that, I'm like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Oh my gosh, what happened? Oh, this must be so shocking
man.
and frightening for
Someone
you. Are
tied you
okay?
up.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm like a mum. I'm like a mum. I'll take care of you. It's okay. And I like pull him into a hug. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. I pat his back. And as I'm doing that, can I cast Charm Person into like whisper it in his ear like charming voices, charming.
Jump person, jump person, jump
Yes.
person.
And also, if you don't have it already, take inspiration because that was blank.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
So that's a wisdom saving throw on his end.
Okay, on
Unless he
him.
chooses to
Alright.
fail it. This is an option.
That is a 7.
He is charmed.
Ah.
I'm so charming. I've charmed the pants off him. And then, what are the questions we want to ask? I say as Bardley to everyone.
I whisper the thing about why they lied about the fields
Is this
and
an
why
aside?
the fields aren't.
Sidebar,
Yeah, this is
sidebar.
Sidebar.
Why they lied about being actually good at crops and why they're not taking the black stuff from the hospital
Okay.
anymore.
Ask him where the illusion magic came from. I'm kind of curious about that.
Also, ask him if he has any biscuits. I'm a little
Ask him
bit
if he has any money.
I'll try and
In the
remember.
meantime, I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on him because he looks rough, and I really want to use the broth
That'll get him on our side. Good thinking.
spell. Right? So I'm just gonna approach him like, there you go. Granny's gonna take care of you. And then whisper to the rest of them, like, we're doing good cop, bad cop, right?
Oh,
wait.
okay. Who should be good cop and who
I'm
should be
the
bad
good cop.
You're the good.
Unless the
I
broth
thought you
really
were
bad,
good
I
cop
Bardley was
and
good
bad
cop.
Sorry,
cop at the
we're
same
doing
time.
good granny, bad young people.
Should we split it half and half? 2 of us do good cop, 2 of us do bad cop. How does
I
that
could be a
sound?
good cop.
Sorry,
I
I
wanna
take the
be a
broth
good-
away and I come back to the sidebar. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay, you two
No,
are good
I want to
cops,
be a good
and then
bad cop.
Lackey
Don't
and
make
I
me
will
fit
be bad
inside your
cops.
binary.
Okay.
You can be a bad cop, but a good person. So you're
That doesn't
just
exist,
not
and you
very
know it.
good.
You know. ACAB.
Right, so you'd be complicated neutral cop.
Yes.
Chaotic
Chaotic.
chaotic cop.
Chaotic cop.
Lawful
It's the
neutral
alliteration.
cop.
I'm there for it.
Is lawful evil cop for Finn, Hamlet, and then Dexter is just.
I feel like we're making this way more complicated than it needs to be.
So anyway,
You hear Maria
I'm good
going,
granny.
Let's.
what on earth is that?
I will be bad
And she
cop.
looks out the window.
Oh, I
Oh
forgot.
my
Out
god,
of
we,
bites.
this is way more important.
This is
Can
more important.
Can I
Okay.
turn to Farmer Hicks and persuade him to tell me what's going on the farm?
What?
I'm like,
he
hey-
is charmed by you, right?
He's already charmed, but should I roll as well, or he's just going to automatically tell me things anyway?
Just
Yeah. Okay. I turn and I'm like, hey, bro. I fix my hair because I'm nervous about talking to him, and I want to seem as charming as possible. Hey, bro.
I say, I want to make it clear that you're not my bro.
Whoa. I'm sorry.
Go on.
I'm
You're
sorry.
right, bro?
He's a bad seed. I'm a good seed. He's a bad seed. I'm a good seed. So you just talk to
And
me.
here, have some.
You
soup.
tell me.
I'm sitting at the other side of the kitchen eyeing him
he
down.
goes to respond, and Granny just like jabs like a spoonful of soup in his mouth. So he goes like from being like.
Can I slap the spoon away and say, no soup for you?
I heal him for 9 points, by the way.
I'm the bad cop.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe they'd do that. I can't believe. Here, listen. You're safe with me. Shh. And I bring it. Pin it
Where he's
back.
like, they're
and I'm
getting a lot
shh.
closer.
So what's happening with your farm, Farmer Hicks? Tell me what's happening. What's going on with all the dead plants and everything behind the illusion barrier? And also, do you have money or crackers? Was it crackers? Biscuits.
Right. Seeing as we're bros,
Spit it out!
would you mind untying me
No, don't spit the
potentially?
broth.
It's quite uncomfortable lying here on my kitchen table on top of my dinner with my wrist tied behind my back.
Did we specify that it was on the table? I assumed that we were just hanging
Can
to
I
a
just?
chair.
No, I said it was a table.
Did someone
I
say-
did.
you said table,
Can I
yeah.
just say? Oh no, you're not. You're very comfortable. Can I charm him into thinking you're comfortable? You're comfortable. You're fine. Just tell me, and we'll find you a better place to sit. But tell me now, because we're, figures in the distance coming towards us that we need to pay more attention
Right,
to.
and
But we're talking to you.
We are great friends and all that.
We are best friends, basically, at this point.
I do understand. I'm sure you'll untie me in the moment. You've probably
course.
got your own reasons.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but seeing as we are friends,
Right, just
I guess
between
I
friends.
could tell you. It's the hospital's black gunk. It's getting everywhere, and it's sort of ruining everything.
But didn't it used to help things?
Yes.
Do you know
Which is why we kept putting it on the farms, and we didn't initially realize it was the black gunk that was killing our crops in the first place until, much further down the track.
When did it happen? Why do you think it happened? Why the change?
I'm not sure, but when I walked to talk to the hospital about it, I mean, myself and Tawai were one of the first it happened to, and we went to the hospital, and they said they would, cover the costs of our lost crop and things, and we agreed, as long as we, signed a non-disclosure, I believe they called it, agreement, some kind of agreement where basically
So that's why you're doing the illusion magic, because you've got a contract with the hospital to not tell people that the farms...
Wait, you think I'm powerful enough for this? No, the crops were supposed to come back. That's what the hospital told me once I grew the next round, but the next round never really grew, and then the ground kept kind of rotting, and I went back to them and I sort of said, something's wrong here, and then they reminded me that I'd signed this agreement where I had to give my farm to them basically if I told anybody, and well...
Wait, so who's doing the illusion magic?
The hospital, I imagine. Somebody came around and put up the force field thing that's there. It looks wonderful, but completely, obviously, false.
Oh, so tell me, dear, why does your neighbor have so much security around his farm? You don't seem to have as much.
I don't annoy as many people, I guess.
That's great. See, that's what being a good person gets you.
But you're not a good
lower
person
cost
or
of
something.
security.
But you're a terrible person, and this world doesn't respect you.
It just seems like you've been pressed into a hard place, mate.
Well,
Yeah.
You don't even know what a hard place is. And I crack my knuckles.
I can't.
And who?
Because, well, Tawai told me it's not just the hospital, it's not just the agreement, but he'll leave with her, or leave her. I'm still not entirely clear, but she's my everything.
Might be better if he left her, honestly. He doesn't seem very nice.
And
From my experiences with him, I think he's a nasty poo, and you should not... Yeah, I mean, if she goes with him, that would be bad.
We're definitely not bros.
She's in the
All right,
room,
we are
right?
talking
She's
about
like
her
listening
like she's
to
not
this.
here, but she is right here. I
Yeah.
say to her, she is right here. I point at her.
since we are best friends, by the way,
She?
her.
And I point towards
Yeah,
her.
Farmer.
Maria has
We're
come
talking about
over
she.
and actually like put a hand on his, shoulder and squeezing and, sort of looking kind of sad and upset, like that, And she's looking at him and she looks at you all and she's like, I don't want this. He's. Can't you see we're stuck?
and who did you speak to? Who at the hospital told you all these things?
Yeah, could you tell me that?
Was it maybe Nurse Nahi?
That's the one, the main one. She was the one who arranged all of this to happen. I mean, she's never been here, but she has people to do this stuff for her, I assume.
Well, it seems as though we should... I mean, the solution is pretty obvious to me. I don't know about you lot. But I think we need to burn down the farm. Is it?
What?
I thought you were going to say the hospital.
Well,
Which...
No, not this one, not this
I
one.
don't-
This is a good farm. This is nice farm. I'm talking about
Tawai's.
Tawai's farm.
the other farm.
But they're quite close together. They might both burn down. Just saying.
I love
not
the
a
idea of
great
arson.
plan.
Always. But I'm not
Okay,
sure...
always quick to shoot someone else's idea down. Jeez.
Do you know what could be really satisfying
Spitball
is if
them.
we could find a way to reveal the illusion magic to the town
Ooh, yes.
and show them that the farms are messed up. Which, I don't know if we might need to find the person at the hospital who did it, in which case we'd have to go back to the hospital.
Or find out what the spell is and
Yeah.
find someone who can do it.
Or-
And Farmer Tawai looks at you and goes, we can't be involved. Do you understand? We cannot be involved. Maria will stop getting treatment.
So,
Oh my God,
what?
what's wrong with Maria?
Also, you said Tawa, you mean Hicks.
Yeah.
I get so confused.
Too many
Um,
farmers.
Too many
farmers.
Maria.
Tawa is
farmers.
bad farmer and Hicks is good farmer.
Yeah, Maria will look at you and say, it's nothing. It doesn't matter. I keep telling him we can stop the treatments. I'm sure I'll be fine.
The treatments for what?
And he looks at you all and says, she's been dying since she was a child. They literally keep her alive.
I mean, we're all dying, like, in a cosmic sense. But you mean, like...
And she goes,
Can I do
that's
a
what I
medicine
say. And I've lived a full life. It'll be fine. Dad, you're being ridiculous.
Can I do a medicine check on her?
Sure.
If I can see any signs what this could be.
You just do a quick checkup.
12, not great.
Yes, what do you have?
I just open her mouth, look at her tongue, like, and then, like, pull out her ears and stuff.
Oh my gosh, Hamlet, you can't just ask someone what they have.
And get a 12.
Yeah. What? How are you sick? What are you?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What's wrong?
Yeah, and I'm doing like this, and I'm doing like...
Yeah. And she, like,
Hitting her knee.
mostly kind of looks okay. She just looks tired, like, weak. She, there's nothing much to her. In a general sense, she's quite, like, pale. Even though she works outside in the sun most of the time. She's quite pale for that kind of
She's a god.
How
work.
much lard do you eat a day?
And she's like, it's not that. They tell me my blood is poisonous to me.
Oh my god.
It's not
That
great.
would be a problem.
Can you get someone else's blood?
Well, they can sort of cycle it out of me, but my body kind of produces it again or something, which is why the treatments. It's sort of go in, cycle some stuff, kind of zap me a bit with some magic, healing, pull the black stuff out. Do the whole
Don't
thing.
trust the hospital. I don't trust this. I don't trust this, and we need to get you unstuck somehow.
Can we sidebar again?
Sidebar, aside.
Sidebar.
Can I untie my father now?
Yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
We have learned he might not be a danger.
Are we cool?
Might.
Yeah, and she
Okay.
just, like, sits him up and starts untying him.
Can I just look
Okay.
out the window and see how far away if we can see
They're
the...
basically right there.
Oh, okay.
We might not have
They seem to
sidebar.
be-
Maybe.
Like, they seem to be waiting. Like, just waiting outside.
Oh, okay, so maybe we can still
that's
talk.
nice.
We can talk.
Okay, no, sidebar.
Sidebar. Sidebar away
Maybe
from
they
the
are like
monsters.
an emissary. Maybe we can like talk to them.
Oh. We haven't...
To the...
We'll
Yeah, I
deal
think
with that
that-
after.
We've tried
Yeah,
reasoning with
that's
them
the idea.
before.
I thought you meant the hospital for a second.
Oh.
The plan there is acid, apparently.
Well, listen.
I mean, it always has been. I've been telling it from the start. We need to burn that place to the ground.
Yeah.
But it does appear that we're at kind of a tricky crossroads, ethically, because they are doing quite a lot of good as well. They are a hospital.
It also, yeah. If we set the hospital on fire, then there might be innocent people in the hospital that could get burned to death, which isn't. And they might have like
We don't want that.
gases that would explode or something like that.
Not the
Farts.
people.
They might have chemical weapons. They can retaliate.
Oh no. I don't know if there's some kind of magic storing of gases in hospitals in this world, Jules, but that is like a nitrogen enclosed bubble. I don't know.
No, I mean, you've seen plenty of alchemist
You mean that giant zeppelin
materials
above
of,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hazardous materials out there in the world. You do certain things to it,
And
they'll
who
go
knows
boom.
what will happen to the black gunk if we set it on fire.
No, we do. It'll light
don't
on
we know
fire.
that?
Yeah, well, that's what it might exacerbate. the
Sounds
whole
like
thing.
it burns.
It seems very flammable.
Yeah.
Who I don't trust is Nurse Nahi.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh, yeah.
valid.
There might be a way that we can save the hospital by...
What about those animated trees outside, though? Just
Yeah, they can
saying.
wait.
That's a
Just a
future
second.
problem.
First problem first. Yeah, that's a problem
thing
for the
at a time,
future squad.
Granny.
That's the next sidebar.
Okay.
Is that our name, the Future Squad?
No, aren't we turnip team or something?
I have no idea.
Team
You haven't
Turnip.
ever officially named yourselves. So
Team
you
turnip. Turnip. Turnip? I
Turnip
can't say
for
turnip.
Okay.
I think
Turn
everybody in
down.
the chat wants to call you the sidebars,
Hey.
but yeah.
We're not a
I like
bar.
sidebars.
Sidebar's pretty
fine.
good. We
That's
do a lot
great.
of sidebars.
That's a good one.
Okay, so we confront Nurse Nahi.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
I say we get some supplies
agree.
as well, because this could get violent, because it is us.
And we are known to screw things up and turn it into a
We
bit of a
have
mess.
great intentions.
No, this is heroism. It's not violence.
That's true.
Okay.
It's in, like, for a good cause.
That's true. Let's try and get an audience with Nurse Nahi privately. Perhaps take her out.
Oh, I thought you meant like
So
a
is what I
crowd
mean.
for a second
Maybe
there.
settle on-
I was like, we're gonna bring in a whole audience for Nurse
No,
Nahi.
we need parlay. We need to get parlay with Nurse Nahi.
I would be happy to bake some pie for her and bring it in. And if we come in with a pie, she will not be able to say no. You have to let the
We
person
love
know
That
Bring
when
is,
they
those
brought
are
a
the
pie.
rules of hospitals, I
Could
believe.
Yeah. So-
Could we go to the alchemist and maybe charm the pie? So if she eats the pie, she gets charmed.
Could
I don't know.
cast
I'm not a
charm
magic man. I don't know.
on a
these
pie
things.
and
you
make it a
won't
charming
have to.
pie?
You know who makes weird charm type potion liquids?
Is it spaghetti?
Finn.
Is it Quintella?
My queen.
I think my pies are good enough.
Yeah, she did say she doesn't make like super strong ones. She makes like little, jinxy love potions.
Oh, she makes edibles. That's right.
Yeah, she does. She makes edibles.
Did we leave things on good terms? I forget.
We had a date. It
had
went
a lovely
well.
day.
We had a date.
I sang a song.
It was good. Okay, cool. All right.
It
Well, I
definitely
mean,
helped.
to be fair, you've been a bit busy.
It's only been like it's not been that long.
It's been a day.
Yeah, it's
Also,
been a
like, calm
day.
down. Like, you
Chill
just
out.
went on a first day. Like,
Gosh.
isn't the cool
Yeah,
down
chill out.
period
Yeah,
a
Hamlet,
couple
give us
of
some
days
space.
before the next one?
All right. Should we deal with these rock dudes?
Well, we
Okay, yeah,
do
let's
we
not-
do have to go back and find her already, so we are you are going to see her again.
Yeah, we're gonna now talk to Groot and Thing from the Fantastic Four, and then mosey on out of here.
And Dwayne.
And
Thing Dwayne.
But also, do you have an oven we can borrow later? Is that before we go? I just want to establish.
Oh yeah, and were there biscuits?
What?
We didn't get.
Yeah.
Were there biscuits? And
An oven. I'd love to bake a pie. I could make two and leave one
Oh.
for
we're
you.
just making ourselves at home.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay, but be back in a bit. We have to talk to the tree and what's the other one?
A rock.
Dwayne the rock.
Rocks.
The rock. The rock! Oh my god. Yes, okay, sorry.
Kind of
So is this Vin Diesel and Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Because if it's Groot
yeah.
and the Rock, are we talking to Vin
Guys,
Diesel
this
and
could
Dwayne?
get fast and furious.
You never know when the rock's gonna pop up. You know, the rock was on Star Trek. I know now.
We need to talk to these freaking nature beasts.
Anyway, yes, let's go talk to Dwayne and Vin.
Actually, I think it's pronounced Vine. Let's go fight.
Uh-huh.
It's pronounced Jeff. Okay, let's talk to them.
Vine the Jock Rodson.
Love that. Vine the Jock and Roxon. This is okay. Let's go outside and fight, Jules. Where we open
It might not be a fight.
the
Gonna
door.
talk first.
It might not. It might.
It could be good chat.
I'm not initiating anything. We're just going outside.
Yeah.
But cautiously.
I'd just like to remind everyone I'm a druid and these are nature things, so like let me roll things.
Granny Sabinka go first. We push her out in front.
Nature check. Have I seen
Sure.
anything like this before?
Yeah, sure. Roll it
Okay.
up.
Ooh, 7. I rolled a 3.
No, you've never seen anything quite like this before. These creatures are larger than you now that they're up close. They're a full, maybe another half of you all again. So they tower over the top of you as you walk out of the door. This rock creature is just, now that you see him up close, it's just like someone put like a boulder on top of several and then smaller rocks down his arms until like pebbles at his fingers. You know, it's like just completely made of stone. And
Does he
this,
have eyebrows though? Sorry.
yes.
Yes. Okay, fine. I can work with that.
I had to decide whether he did or not. And then this wooden creature, it does look a lot like a walking tree trunk, like just massive big middle body of just like a hollow tree trunk, but then you see these branches kind of coming out of knots at all weird angles, and 2 of them hitting the ground and 2 of them sort of coming out. And it's like, instead of having his branches like widespread, he's sort of hanging like his arms are draped over something and just kind of waiting there like that. And the 2 of them are just waiting there patiently.
That's a chill dude.
Yeah.
Hello, my tall friends. How are you today?
I'm more like, what's this then?
Yeah.
Like an English
There's like
pop?
Hello,
All right.
What have we here?
Like an old woman whose garden has been trampled.
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
days.
I love him.
Getting never-ending story chat.
I love him.
So, yeah, there's like a slow, like, grating noise. It's like rock on rock, just kind of like that grumble grate. And then there's a slight rustle from this other creature, as if there is breeze running through leaves. But you don't see any leaves, but it's just that's the sort of sound that comes
Grumble
out of
and
this
Russell. The 2 creatures. The 2 genders.
My
Yeah.
2 dads.
My 2 dads, yeah.
Grumble and rustle.
Grundle and Russell.
I think they're trying to
Grumble.
communicate with us, but I speak neither rock nor tree.
Yeah. Is there like a more nature like language that might, I don't know. I guess that's all they can vocalize.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Let's
like
see.
Elvish.
Druidic?
What are they?
Elvish? Sylvan?
Maybe we could just
Dwarvish.
try and gather what they're trying to say. Are they gesturing at all, or are they?
Do they know sign language?
There is an elemental language from memory.
We could give them his
There's an
But
paper.
Language.
Dexter doesn't know that there's a language and does not speak it. So.
Can we give them a pen and paper?
It might be-
wait. It might be insensitive to give.
I was gonna say, it might be offensive.
The tree guy'd be like, no,
No,
Dave!
if it's parchment.
What if we use? I was-
And then you've trapped
Yeah,
some
don't-
lead and what?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
okay. What if I?
Also,
Use
don't
the
take the
one
paper
made
too
of-
close to the rock guy.
What
It
if-
could trap him.
What if I kneel
threat.
on the ground and I use my finger to write "hi" in the dirt with a little smiley face?
Don't use a stick, though.
No, with my finger, with me,
Oh, yeah,
with a
can
piece
I-
of me.
Can I subtly hide my
I
staff?
grab out a chicken leg and I start writing in the ground with chicken. I don't like
Look at the
a meaty thing.
drumstick.
No, I
The only way to
use my
not
finger.
appear insensitive
I use
to
my
nature is by using animals.
You
Riding with
do
meat.
that.
Roll
Roll
what are we
me
rolling?
an insight, everybody.
finger. I am using my finger, not the chicken drumstick. That was a joke.
13.
That is a
14.
natural uno.
Okay. As in,
One.
As in not the card game.
you need to, as in you need to have a wee chat with our friend. As in, critical fail!
as in the friend starts to meddle. not so much a chat as chimes in with a haven't you people.
Okay, so I guess you're rolling a d6 for me to see what chaos happens to
That's
you.
a fun guess. It's a 5
Okay.
or cinco.
Yeah. So as you're standing there trying to understand what these creatures are saying to you, water starts pooling out of the ground and covering you up from the toes right to your head. And you just are now covered in a surround of...
Yeah, no, I think we've had this before. It's
Uh,
the moist boy.
Feed himself.
Yeah,
Moist.
you are the moist boy.
Sweaty boy.
But as this happens to you, you hear a familiar voice that says, "Oh, good. I can have a chat. These people have a message for you. I'd advise you listen."
Okay.
Can you?
And
Does Dexter only hear this, or does everyone hear this?
only you, because
Slide into the DM.
yeah. So this voice is familiar to you, someone that you've met before. You don't know why suddenly she's able. It's like she's been trying to get through, and somehow she's been let through, like by something. You know, it's like that you come into halfway through a conversation where she's like, hello, oh, there you are. You know, like it's that kind
It's
of
every Zoom meeting. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you guys
There's
hear
a
me as
bad
my
connection. There's a bad connection. There's a bad connection.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna log out and come
and
back.
she's like, she's like, connect with yourself, with the earth. Connect. Do you hear me? And then she's like fading out. It's like, connect.
How
and
am
she's
I gonna?
disappearing.
How do I connect? Okay, no, she's gone.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
A 4. Okay. So this is all happening. It's like a lot of things all happening at once, you know, like Dexter is slowly being covered in water, and Hamlet and Granny, you're pretty sure that they're definitely trying to talk to you, but not in a traditional language. Like they're checking something, asking something, looking for something. You know, they're not trying to talk to you in a traditional way. There's more to this than that.
Can I close my eyes and try my darndest to connect with nature?
Oh my gosh, guys!
And just focus on it.
I have the spell comprehend languages.
Yeah, you also do.
I was gonna check this.
But that's why I was...
I forgot.
Yeah.
But you do your thing first.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to just focus on my connection with nature. You see, Dexter like close his eyes and kind of scrunch up his face, like
Yeah. And there's this like probably kind of an echo effect of the water, and as the water like pulls down you, because it only lasts for a shorter period of time, right? So and as she fades again, like this water pulls down you, and you feel it sort of go down your whole body and hit the earth.
Hot.
And it sort of like pulls in and around your toes for that last second, and you can feel like it being pulled into the earth. And as you like try and connect with nature, you like wriggle your toes into the earth and just like close your eyes and listen. So
You gotta stop.
not everything can be hard.
I can't. Yes, it can. And it will. I'll make it.
yeah, so
That's
you
sexual.
do all of that. What we're gonna get you to do, what is a monk's, I always forget. What's a monk's like stat? It's like wisdom
it's
or
dexterity
kicks, right?
to hit stuff, and wisdom
Wisdom.
does.
Yeah. Okay.
a
So
few
just
things.
roll me.
Wisdom's like the spooky stuff.
Yeah, I guess it's. Yeah, just roll me straight wisdom to see if you can basically connect with yourself. Like,
There's a joke about straight wisdom as knowing a lot about sports. That is that
Is a
is
straight wisdom?
that is a 6. So at least I got
Okay.
a good joke out of it.
yeah. As you sort of like try desperately to connect, it's not something that you're used to, is kind of like stretching into the earth. You're used to the earth kind of just being naturally connected to you, that feeling of toiling in it and working in it and being one in the process of the fields and the work that you do. You know, you just connect for a moment and you can hear it's like a really gravelly voice trying to say something to you that it's you know, it's like coming in through static. You hear forgotten pain, like of this gravelly like pain, and then there's like nothing again as you lose it. Like, it's so surprising that you just kind of like yeah, and then it's back, and all you can hear is just grating of stone again.
Okay. I'm gonna relate to the party like, I almost managed to understand them. I just heard forgotten and then pain. So they either are in pain or want to cause us pain, and I'm not sure which one.
Oh, they
That
forgot
is
they were
a distinction we probably need to make.
Probably a good idea. They are
All right.
two very different things.
Okay, I guess I'll cast comprehend languages then. I guess, if we have to, if we've got no other options.
So what does this look like as Bardley casts comprehend languages? So you
I bend down onto the dirt and I pull out a chicken leg and
That's
I
hot.
scratch. That's hot. You all have to understand I'm living my best Paris Hilton life. That's hot. That's sexual. I say as I carve a pentagram as type image into the ground.
This really wasn't what I was expecting. I don't know. I thought bard, maybe song, but sure. Chicken
It's a
leg,
chant.
Pentagram.
Look, it's a drumstick, so I don't know what more you want from me.
Wayo!
I walked into that one.
I had to do it to you. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you're listening, again, it's not like you now suddenly understand the language they're talking. You can still only hear that grating
It's now
noise.
that I
It's not like you
comprehend
suddenly
it.
were. Yeah. You're just like, oh, they're just trying to say this.
Right.
And it's, it's just kind of weird the way you still don't hear the words that they're saying, but you just know what they mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I reiterate? I'll reiterate whatever you
Yeah.
say to them.
Yeah, so this grinding, rock monster is saying over and over, like, pain forgotten, pain, and then he's like, oh, and he stares at you and he says, you remember?
Remember what?
No, you don't remember. But you feel it.
Feel it still? Feel what?
Her.
Her. The woman?
She wakes. She's forgotten. She is in pain. She's in darkness. She is in anger. And she comps. And we die. And nothing you will do will stop it if you are not you. And that's what he says. And like the other creature, this wooden rustling, creature is like, they are not them. They are not. This is not the time. They are not the one. They must find it.
How do we find it? How do we become them?
And like they look at each other and they're like, we know not, but you must, for all is lost if you do not.
And are you... Is that why you're here? Is that what you're here to tell us?
We hoped you were the ones, but you are not. You are not them.
We're not them, or we're not them yet?
And they just kind of blank stare at you. And then
Because we don't remember? What if we remember?
the rock monster starts to turn and says they do not connect. And then the tree monster starts to turn and says they must find it. Find it not in them.
Find what? Find
And
what?
they just start to walk away. Like, it's very fucking frustratingly cryptic, yeah. And they don't seem to want to be clear. They are just sad. They're just endlessly sad right now that they have not found the one.
Okay.
You are not them.
Well, at least they're not actively trying to hit us. Should we go to the
Could have been
hospital? Yeah.
If you come out fighting, could have been
We just
very
come
different.
out, smash them.
Do you relay this to
Yeah,
us?
I've been relaying as we go, right?
Okay, cool.
Like, how do they know we're not them?
I have no answer. I'm as...
Could someone please tell me who this old woman is that you guys bumped into in the woods or something?
And they're just like solidly, again, very slowly. It's awkward. You're still talking, and they're like well within earshot. They're just very slowly walking away.
Wait, so we can still ask them questions?
They're just
You
not
can chase after
answering.
them, I guess, but they're
Like-
not really answering.
Just climb on and go for a ride.
Does it really hurt when a branch snaps off?
Yes, if you fall in the forest and there's no one around to hear it,
Yeah.
do you really make a noise?
And then he turns and he actually answers that one. He says, she is always listening. And then turns around again.
But that doesn't answer the question because she is there.
Doesn't answer the question.
If she's not there.
If she's not there, though, it's a hypothetical.
It's an impossible
Yeah.
scenario.
Can you tell us what we've forgotten so we remember?
What about when? When?
Do you
of
know
the
when?
forgotten. who makes people forget things.
Literally when of the forgotten. Yes, the
Yeah.
tabaxi you meant.
Yeah, I mean when.
Yeah.
What about when? When did I ask?
The
Anyway.
answer?
Well, it seems like the world has forgotten something. These dudes have not. We need to figure out how to remember the thing. Right? And maybe Wen and this old lady could help us.
Yeah, that very nice old lady that was very trustworthy and nice. That one that I thought was
She
absolutely
did
not a threat.
seem a little bit loose in the brain. I'll say that much. She
Yeah,
wasn't.
she was quite
all
confused.
there. But maybe that's because she's partly somewhere else.
If Wen was at the hospital looking for the rocks, the finite rocks. Sorry.
The limited
The
rock.
definitive.
Yeah.
The definitive.
Finite rocks copyright. Maybe he was just looking for the wrong nurse. Maybe Nurse Nahi actually knows something about it because she seems to know a lot about stuff and is
Okay.
covering stuff up.
Let's kidnap Nurse Nahi. And
Okay.
then, if she's
How
bad,
about the
we
pie
can set
first?
her on fire. And that will cure our arson. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need the pie if we are able to go to, Brockflower's girlfriend and get some,
But what would you put the potion in? Come on.
No,
come
she
on, come on.
enchants stuff,
Grant
right?
just wants to make a pie. Okay, Grant,
We could put
Well,
the potion in a pie. Granny
maybe
can make a pie.
you can
Okay.
collaborate. I'm sure she has a kitchen.
Okay, hands in.
I put my hand in, because this is a auditory medium, so I'm
All right.
because we all just
I
motion.
do appreciate though that Hamlet went hands in and everybody just on live stream just put their hand towards the camera. It was a beautiful moment.
Okay.
Except Severin.
The sidebars on 3.
Okay.
One,
One.
two.
The sidebar squad.
Two.
Like the
Sidebar.
Suicide Squad, but with the
dude,
sidebar squad.
overcomplicating the name. It doesn't need
No,
to
I
be
haven't.
that.
Sidebar
team?
squad. Alliteration.
Sidebar squad.
I think it's the sidebars.
I think it's
just
the sidebars.
Yeah, the sidebars.
Dexter?
Like caves?
Like
Okay.
caves. Great comparison. You mean caves? With a question mark at the
Sorry.
end? Yeah. Come on.
Sidebars! That's the inflection. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
The sidebars. Wow, thanks guys.
That was very awkward.
It was almost as good as the ending usually is. And speaking of the ending, and
That's the end of the
episode. Sidebars.
all right, well, we have a name apparently.
I think I muted myself when I put my hand in. Oh, just quality content. Ugh. By the roadside now.
Content.
Content you hate to see.
Content.
Well, actually, the chat would like the sidebards. But I
But
don't know.
there's only one bard. Oh, the chat has a
Yeah,
favorite.
and it's
Yeah.
me.
How dare you?
Sorry.
Can't believe it.
There's probably going to be a whole load of them. But anyway,
They can start a
Yeah.
tribute
What
band
about the
for
side
us.
monks? How about that?
how exciting. We found out loads, or did we find out nothing? It's really unclear.
We tied someone up.
You tied somebody up, and then we all got tied up in a lot of sidebars,
Yep.
is what happened
Soon we're
in
gonna
there.
set someone on fire.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
going to be
you-
exciting.
No,
I'm
we will
excited
not.
to set someone on fire. We should get our armor
No.
done up first. Next time.
We should
looks
get
like you have time
flame-resistant
because-
armor.
You're clearly not them, whoever they are. So
Wow.
thank you very much.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa, just because we don't remember when everyone's forgotten?
Literally.
Damn.
Also, we never asked the pronouns we're using. We could be them.
You are not they.
You are not
Yeah.
they, them.
All right.
You are a she, hims.
Me talking to cis people be like.
Thank you for joining us today. If it is your first time visiting Isen, thank you so much for stopping by. We really hope that you enjoyed this session of our actual play 5e podcast. And for all of our Fades who joined us here again today, we love you dearly. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, it just makes it so much better when you're in chat. So thank you. I have a whole bunch of thank yous to say. The first one I'll start with is to Samsara, who is our awesome tech. Make sure we look good on camera. Secondly, to our beautiful Amy, who is in chat. We just lost Hamlet. Good.
Finn doesn't want to congratulate anyone.
Finn doesn't want to say thank you to Amy. But Amy, who is our massive hype in chat, we just really, really appreciate you and all the things that you do for us. And the other people that make our life a very beautiful place is our Fady Patreons, who keep the lights on in Isen HQ and make our Discord such a precious place to be that people are literally fighting to bring their partners in to join us, which is amazing. So just a real family feel in our podcast. So let's give a big old shout out to Alex White Robinson, Irene Cucci, Laura Christine Goodwin, James Blathers, Sam Malcolm, Kai Drum False, Kai Dearlove, Brianna Kavalsik, Ben Edwards, Victoria and Gavin Porter, Daniel Nichols, Violet, Squish the guy who doesn't talk on an audio only podcast, Alexandra Lit Kites, Andrew Evans, KS the Fox, Dakota Szymanski, Fun Facts with Waffles Aotearoa New Zealand, Jared from Indie Film Review Podcast, Ezekiel Barelli, The Gamatron, Christian H, Samsara, Disturbed One NZ, Lyndon Hood, Tom Ailey, Eric Jane, Stephen Horn, Penny D from the Terrible Adventures of the Janderson Preface Parchment Company podcast, Aaron Gilgren, and Robin McLean. Thank you so much for just being there every week, every month, every episode. We love you. All right, big shout outs to the people that do our beautiful artwork. So we have Aiden Mesa Photography for all of our photos and Haunted Sandwich for all of our art, and for making us sound good on the podcast, Brad Zimmerman, original creator of Fate of Isen. We love you, Brad. Cool. And I want to tell you about one more thing, because on June 10th, Kiwi RPG Week kicks off. So I know you've heard us talk about Kiwi RPG in a general sense before, who are busy doing everything they can to shout out amazing Aotearoa creators in the RPG space, whether they are game designers or podcasts and actual players and all of these different creators and designers, people who make RPG art and all of those kind of things. But RPG Week is a big deal where we really push to have a highlighted package of RPG creations from right here in Aotearoa that we can take to an international market in a really easy way to consume. So we get new listeners, we get new people supporting our creative arts here, and we get new people buying the games that we make. So someone could even come across D12 Go and a bunch of different things that are happening for RPG Week and pick that up, Brad Zimmerman's amazing New Zealand creation. So get in amongst Kiwi RPG Week. It's starting up really soon. Fate of Isen will be doing a screen of stuff. I'm going to do some special releases, and I'm really, really excited to show you about what we're doing here in New Zealand on this kind of a space for that. So keep an eye out for some advertising coming up. I know that's a load of D&D stuff that is being consumed right now, and I've still got more to talk about, but I won't. I'll leave it there. And okay, with that was the last thing that I was supposed to say, so I've done the things.
Hey!
Yay! Go me! I'm really proud of me, and I'm proud of you out there too. So, and aroha nui so much. E noho rā, and ke kei te ano. Bye, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!
Au revoir!
See you later.
It's time for us to end.
Has to go. See you later. You know you are, my friend.
Hooray! They have a team name! The Sidebars. Let us know what you think on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email, all that sort of thing. Tell us, what do you think of the Sidebars? Cool name? Dumb name? Whatever name. And I wonder what everybody has forgotten about that's so important. Those rock and tree creatures sure were sad to learn that our heroes aren't up to speed on something. Somebody or something is in pain, and it seems like a problem that needs to be dealt with. DM Jules is definitely planning something, and she's got us all caught in her sticky little web. Damn you, DM Jules. That's it for us this week. Don't forget to review us, etc., or share us with a friend, follow us on social media, or become a patron at patreon.com/fateofison, where for as little as $1 a month, you can join our exclusive Discord server and get access to some sweet bonus content and rewards. Okay, catch you next time, everybody. Bye.